It has, nope, it's not. I was tricked. This is a bit strange. I'm at a thrift store and there is no line to get in. Now I do have 10 minutes before they open, but I've been to some stores where, 20 minutes, people are lining up outside. I have not been thrifting for some time. A love-hate relationship with thrift stores. Hopefully today will be a love, love, love relationship. We'll have to find out 10 minutes before the doors open. We'll see what we can find. Always looking for vintage, whether it's holiday clothing, vintage toys from the 80s, things that strike my fancy that I can either keep or resell and even research. So let's go thrifting. First stop was the Housewares / mix match section, and I found this guy, the Mustard Monster. Let's look at some of the information about this Mustard Monster. I looked it up because I thought, well, this is kind of quirky, fun kitchen gadget, perfect for a gag gift, and they don't sell for that much money. The Ketchup Critter and Mustard Monster, the duo, sold for $8.95, and then the Mustard Guy alone, without the package, sold for $12. So, I think it was $1.91. Selling it for $8 is just not what I want to do. And I really don't like mustard anyway, but it wouldn't make a good gag gift for someone. Perhaps the white elephant Christmas party gifts. I mean, if you know someone that just loves mustard, for $2, you could have picked them up a fun little quirky kitchen gadget, but for eBay, I passed. Continuing through, we found some tidy whities and a lot of room essential items, curtains, yarn, more curtains. This is from IKEA. And sometimes the IKEA fabrics can sell for a pretty good amount of money. I couldn't find any comps on this, but hey, if you have that king size, $8 would have been a good buy. Napkins. I do love me some party napkins. These were Marvel Epic Avengers. I was just looking to see if there was a date. There wasn't. And then I found these pretty napkins too. These are vintage, so right up my alley. I always take a look in the party section at this thrift store because you never know what napkins you're going to find. Amazingly, perhaps not amazingly, I mean, it makes sense to me, vintage party napkins can do rather well. Now, the Marvel napkins that I picked up, there are some listed online, but they're listed for like $3, so that's a no-go. But just to give you an idea of what is out there, in case you come across any of these at thrift stores, rummage sales, estate sales especially, is never discard or overlook vintage party napkins, especially I think from the maybe 90s and earlier. 80s are definite. You have some great pieces here. You have the Who Framed Roger Rabbit vintage party pack for $8. This seller has over 10 available. I mean, I would love that. And they have sold 4 at the price of $37.99. So I would like to know where they get their inventory because I think they probably have a lot of fun stuff. You have the real Ghostbusters party napkins from 1986. These were a duo pack. They sold for $15. I mean, if you pick those up at a yard sale for $1/4 a package, easy to list, easy to ship, perfect. Now, the bottom, this is a 1985 Wuzzles. It's a set of plates, a set of napkins, and a tablecloth. I loved the Wuzzles. I still have all of my Wuzzle figures. I don't know if I ever had a Wuzzle themed party. I'm guessing I probably did, but this sold for $55. I don't know if they're going to use them, if they're just going to save them, or if they have such a great love of Wuzzles and they collect them, but have I ever come across the Wuzzles and party napkins in my life? No, but if I did, I would pick them up because they were the Wuzzles and from the 80s. But as a reseller, they would be easy to sell too. And you can see they command a lot of money. So always double check the napkin section. And honestly, if you can buy a large amount of napkins that you can use for yourself at your home or parties for a cheap cost, why not do it? Past the bras and undies, over to the holiday, and I spotted some 4th of July Americana, and inside I see this, not that, not the bicentennials, but this. It looks like a Victorian die cut, and if so, for $3.93, that is a great deal. I'll have to check that out later. I did check out these boots. These were my size. These are actually on a cart of shoes that they just put out, so we are allowed to shop from the cart, so I grabbed those, tried them on, coming home with me. Off to the toy section, someone dropped off their Boyd's Bears. These have been here for a while. There's actually always Boyd's Bears there. But then there's this guy. This is a vintage pound puppy stuffed plush. I do love them. $3.93. I kept on looking. I lean more towards the vintage plush. There's Odie. This is an Ace Novelty Eagle. Toys from the 80s and 90s and even earlier, they can do rather well. We have some more Boyd's Bears, the TY beanies. This was actually fun. It was a fish, a stuffed fish, but you could hang him up on the wall like he was, a mounted fish. I probably should have picked him up just for a gag gift. More Boyds. They're just taking over the racks here. There's always an assortment. Sometimes the price is right. Other times it's a no-go. But if you're looking for plush, even if you want your dog to have a stuffed toy, come to the thrift store. You'll get one for cheap. Let's see. And another one. Oh, they are so cute. Such memories. Here we have the good old pound puppies. The thrift store this day was overrun with Boyd's Bears. I'm pretty sure they've been there for probably a while. Boyd's Bears seem to always show up. I guess people just do not want to collect them or perhaps do not want to keep them anymore. There probably still are collectors, but I just never bother with them. Now, vintage 80s toys, of course. I still have my pound puppies naturally. I believe I had a little dark chocolate one and a spotted one. Some of the baby puppies too, but the pound puppies were $3.93 a piece. They were in nice condition. They even had their collars on them. But for reselling, if we're just going to talk about reselling, is your margin there? When there are, more than a couple hundred listed, you have to see what is listed and what is available. So we have a nice one with the collar for $21.99. You have two of the larger ones plus a smaller one for $15 or best offer. And then you even have three of the larger ones, including that cute little white poodle dog, and four smaller ones for $30 or best offer. So buying one for $4, are you going to be able to put it up for, 25 or 30 bucks and get your money? I'm not sure. Now, if you are buying them because perhaps you had a pound puppy when you were little, you have no idea where it went, and you want to relive your childhood or start collecting your childhood, that would have been a great price. Also, maybe you have a child yourself, niece, nephew, younger cousin, or just a friend that has a little child, and you want to reintroduce them or introduce them to the world of 80s stuffed toys. Great place to source at the thrift store, and for $3.93 for a vintage pound puppy that you're going to keep or gift, I think that was a good price. I left them there. I did not take them. It was tempting though, but a woman saw that I had them in my basket, and then when I put them back, she asked, "Oh, you're not getting them?" And I said, "No, I changed my mind." And so she said that she's actually going to go back, pick them up, and give them to her nephew. So they will be going to a good home. Hopefully, me explaining throughout the video on why I didn't purchase items, that gives you a better insight as to how I buy things to resell. I loved those pound puppies. I love them more than the pound purries, the cats. I grew up more so having the pound puppies versus the cats. I still have my pound puppies. That's why I couldn't really get myself to buy those when I have my own. And of course, the other reasons that I stated during the video. Some of you may have bought them for that price and for that profit, but I did not. My reasons are my reasons. I did buy a few other things. This thrift store, some days I go there and the shelves are jammed, and other days I go there and it's bare here, bare there, slim pickings. I don't know when they restock. They do restock during the day. They have little carts out. I know they're going to be having a big sale, so I thought that they would restock before that, but I don't know. I don't go to this thrift store on a daily basis, so I'm not in tune with their method of madness. But yeah, perhaps I'll go thrifting more. I still need to get to the bins. I say that. I just have so much stuff that I need to get done at home. So the trip out to the bins, that's an all-day affair. I will do it, though. I will do it. So what did I buy? What did I not pass up? Let's first talk about practical item for myself, because when you are out thrifting, it doesn't always have to be about what you can buy to resell. It can be about what you can purchase that is practical and saving yourself money. Such as these. These are aerosols by Martha Stewart. Yes, I know her past, but I'm not going to base buying shoes at a good price on the fact that she was in jail or she's hanging out with Snoop Dogg. I don't care. These are only $6.99. These are brand new, my size, and these are great for going to on-site auctions when it has been raining, or even going to the flea market in the morning when it was raining the night before. Perfect, great shape, really look like they have never been worn at all. There is a tag inside that said they were, well, comparable value, $59. Our price is $12.99, and I paid $7, so I think that that's a good deal, because there's no way that I would pay $60 for these at the store. $13, I probably would, but I like them for $6.99 instead. Got those. I did buy the napkins. I thought they were rather nice. It says Monogram, California, San Francisco, 15 cashmere soft napkins. Facial quality, wet strength. So they have a bonsai tree and the paper lanterns. They're rather nice. I thought perhaps they would be good for crafters. And then, because it's going to be a surprise because I couldn't open and see it, I bought this Bago America. It was $3.93. The reason why I bought it is because of this thing right here, which looks like a Victorian die cut. So let's open this, shall we? And there actually is some of the bicentennial ephemera in here, which some sell, some don't. Here's one. Happy birthday, USA. Okay, I'm gonna close. Let's get this stuff out. We have some stars, which I can actually just reuse in my decoration. Alrighty. I don't want to. Oh, don't break it, Renee. It survived. It has. Nope, it's not. I was tricked. It is vintage though. It's 1985 Merrimack Publishing Corporation, printed in Hong Kong. So this is a reproduction of a Victorian die cut for the 4th of July, but it is nice. They trick you. And they do a great job doing it. So this will stay with my 4th of July decorations. There are a few companies that did publish or remake the Victorian die cuts, and this is one of them. I forgot the other one. Shackman. And you can buy them now online. Some of them have gone out of business, and some people prefer to use the reproductions in their crafting, so you don't have to use the original and essentially, glue it to something, cut it up. I was tricked. But what else do we have in here? We have some stars, which I can use. God bless America. Someone made that themselves. We have more of these. 1776 bicentennial items. We have some, there's another one. We have some Eureka flag clings. And then we have that wreath. And then what's this? Gift wrap. Well, that's good because you can always use gift wrap. Sale price, 50 cents. What's $1.55? That's cheaper than what it is now at Hallmark. So yeah, that was it. I looked in other areas I usually don't look at. I did look up things, but there was nothing there that I went, wow, let me buy this. If those Pound Puppies would have been in the original box, that obviously is a no-brainer. But I had to leave them behind. I had to be wise. Now, if I didn't have my original Pound Puppy and I wanted one, I would have bought it, but I didn't. So we got some boots, we got some napkins, and we got a reproduction Victorian 4th of July Americana die cut, which is fine by me. It was fun to find. The thrill of seeing if it was real or not. If this would have been an authentic Victorian die cut, well worth the $3.93, let me tell you. So that was it, my thrifting trip. I'll get to the bins at some point. I'll get to another thrift store at some point. It's just getting my schedule all figured out and getting the will to get to the thrift. Whether it's a good day or a bad day, you never know where you're going to find. So thank you for joining me. If you are going out to your thrift store, I wish you luck on your hunt. I hope that you find something that you can either use, gift, or resell, or collect. Thanks for joining me. See you next time on the next adventure here at Paper and Moose. But until then, I hope you have a great day and good luck on your search for your treasures.